Hey there. Did you know that Kami works beautifully with Schoology? It's quick and easy to be able to create Kami assignments, and then the assessment, grading, and feedback is even easier. Let's take a look. Let's use this photosynthesis activity for students as an example. So, as a teacher, maybe I've brought this photosynthesis worksheet into Kami and I've augmented it by adding some scaffolds and supports for my students here in the margin. Maybe I created a video or a voice comment or even a screen capture comment where I showed students how to complete the work. Or maybe I added this YouTube video that has more information for them about photosynthesis. Either way, what I need to do at this point is make sure that I've got this assignment stored in my Google Drive. The way I can tell is because up here in the top left, I see the Google Drive icon, and then I see the words Kami Uploads. This is the name of the folder, and this is the name of the file. So now that I know where I have it stored, I can head to Schoology. When I'm here in Schoology, what I'll do next is click Add Materials, and then I'll head over here to the Kami option on the right. From here, I get a lot of different options. What I'll choose is Google Drive because this is where my file is stored. Now, I'm going to go ahead and head to that Kami Uploads folder, and I'll locate my photosynthesis assignment that I want to assign. Now, I'll hit Select here at the bottom left. From here, I could use assessment mode. Assessment mode is really meant for assignments that get turned into teachers and students can't access them again until they've been redistributed by the teacher to the students. Things like summative assessments, quizzes, tests, examples like that. Be aware that assessment mode does allow teachers to choose a due date where the assignments could be auto-submitted, meaning that if a teacher wants everything to be turned in by 3 o'clock on a Friday and students haven't turned that work in yet, that quiz or test, summative assessment of some sort, the programs will work together, Schoology and Kami, to auto-submit that for a student. Be aware also that feature controls does work in Schoology as well. We have other videos about feature controls, but as a quick reminder, when a teacher accesses feature controls, he or she can decide on all of the different tools and which ones students need in order to be successful on the assignment. Teachers can quickly turn all of them off and only give them the select tool, which is the mouse, for example, maybe the dictionary tool, maybe a voice comment in order to be able to answer something verbally, and then the text box. Another quick reminder, in case you're not familiar or you're forgetting, we can turn off copy and paste in Schoology in feature controls in Kami as well. So if you don't want students to be able to go over to another website, highlight some text, and do a little copy and paste in order to answer a question, turning off copy and paste is available as well. For more information and a more in-depth look at feature controls, please watch our other video. Let's hit OK, and now let's hit continue. Here, teachers can do their typical work of changing the number of points the assignment is worth, as well as assigning it to a category, so on and so forth. Then we'll go ahead and choose Save Changes. This pushes a copy of the assignment out to each student. Let's slide over and take a look at the student view in order to see what our students see. Here is that photosynthesis assignment. When students click, right here within Schoology, the Kami assignment gets loaded. From here, I always recommend to teachers that they recommend to their students that they use this expand button in order to be able to see this full screen. As you can see over here on the left, we have the options that we've given to students, and they only have these features. So they could use the text box tool to type and answer questions. They can also access any of these resources that the teacher has created and shared as scaffolds and extra supports for them as they do their work. Lastly, it's important to note that the submit button up here makes it so that they don't have to go back to Schoology to do any submitting. They can simply hit submit right here in Kami, and they'll be all set to go. In just a second, we'll see confetti there at the bottom of the screen. And now students are done with their work. It's been turned in. Let's head back over to the teacher view and we can see our students' work. We'll go ahead and click. And from here, we get three options. The first I'll talk about is here at the bottom, Edit Template. This is what we can click on in order to make changes to a student's assignment. If we find that we've pushed something out to our students and everyone's confused, or we've made a spelling error or anything like that, we can go ahead and use this Edit Template to publish changes. To learn more about publishing changes, please be sure to check out our video about it. Then the other option is to hit the Open Grader button. This will load the assignment into the teacher's view here in Schoology. Again, we can use this expand button so that we can see the entire assignment. We can even use the zoom buttons here in Kami within Schoology to get a better sense of what this entire page looks like. All of the tools are accessible to us as teachers. So if we wanted to, we could grab the drawing tool, come on down, and circle part of the student's work. Or we could use the comment tool and use a voice comment to say, "Hey, Sally, I'm not really sure what you mean by this answer. Could you please retype it and resubmit? Thank you." So we can give verbal feedback, we could give written feedback, we can give feedback in the form of annotations, drawings, and things like that on the page. And of course, we'll give our points over here on the right. This is one way to grade in Schoology. The other is to use Class View. Class View is going to allow us to see all student work in one place. I'm using a different assignment as an example because this has lots of student work for you to see. I'll expand out the page, and now you can see all of the student work is here on one Kami page. I can scroll back and forth. I can do all of the same things that I just showed you, like annotating on the page, or even doing something like using Add Media to add a sticker that says, "You've made big progress, Sophie." I can add points here and they'll go right into my Schoology Grader. So this is really Schoology Grader meets Kami, and they've created this amazing environment called Class View. It's very easy to move back and forth between your different students' work, give them feedback quickly and easily. "Hey there, Stephanie. It looks like you still need to finish this assignment. Please get it turned in. Don't forget it's due on Friday." "Hey, Margie, I love the book that you chose for this book talk. It was really interesting hearing you explain your favorite parts." So it makes it a really easy, streamlined environment where teachers can give feedback and get a pulse on how all of their students are doing at one time. This is what it looks like to do assignment creation and give feedback and do assessment when we combine Schoology and Kami. Thanks for watching.